Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the Africa campaign featuring the modern day 4 mod. In the last episode, we continued working on taking out some of these small areas that need to be absorbed. We took out the islands down here, South Georgia Islands. We finished cleaning up Alaska, which is something a bit weird going on over here I'm going to have to look at. We absorbed the accessible areas of Greenland. And we are preparing to invade Iceland. Unfortunately, Iceland is out of range of our transport aircraft, so we're going to have to do a naval invasion, but it should be fine as Iceland has no troops. So, it should be a fairly easy invasion. So, the other thing we also did is we took Zambia here. And we are now lining up on the border of Mozambique, and we're going to be taking out Mozambique so we can get some coastline on the Indian Ocean that we actually control directly instead of the stuff up here which is controlled by Sudan. So, and then that will hopefully allow us to get our submarines around here and into the Indian Ocean so we can begin invading the various islands that are at war with us at the moment. I think there's a couple of islands owned by France. There's, of course, the Seychelles, the Maldives, I think a few others. We'll have to see. So we're going to be continuing to work on that, and as we advance through here, we're going to take Iceland. We're going to set up a airfield in Iceland if there isn't already one, and then see if we can't continue hopping to get down into the UK. Probably going to invade somewhere in Scotland. We may have to hop to the Faroe Islands first. Not really sure, but we'll see. And then as soon as we get some land here in the UK, I'm going to want to secure the North Atlantic and then start transferring armies across the Atlantic into the UK and then use the UK as a staging area to invade the rest of Europe, which should hopefully be a fairly simple, straightforward effort, as most of these nations barely have a military to speak of, and shouldn't really pose us much of a problem at all. Alright, let's just go ahead and get it moving. Now the one thing is we are going to need to secure the Caribbean, because we have our Marines coming north to take out a few islands here and Guantanamo Bay. Oh no, we don't need to take out Guantanamo Bay anymore, don't we? Because we had the whole NATO thing happen, where we actually got to annex all of the United States' territory. So does that mean we also have all those Pacific Islands? It does mean that we have all these Pacific Islands. Very, very nice. Alright. Now, there's no real way to tell. Okay, so these are the areas that are still occupied, right? These, okay, so we're still gonna need to take, what are this? Turks in Caicos and Bermuda. We're still gonna take those. I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to bring the fleet, the old obsolete ships that we've been using down here. And I'm going to bring them up here to do convoy escort. Caribbean Sea, Florida coast, and the Sargasso Sea. They should be more than sufficient because we have our primary fleet way up here in the north right now. Protecting convoys, but it's probably not really necessary to that. We're going to need another carrier group. Why is the game going like this? Something is chugging my game down. Oh well, it should be okay. Alright. Alright, the one other thing is, okay, I got these guys here because for some reason they couldn't redeploy through here for some reason. I don't know why. It was giving me all kinds of trouble. So I'm going to put them into this port, and I'm just going to bring them into Seattle and do it that way. And then I can redeploy them across the U.S. to a new staging area. Alright, how goes our research? Okay, nothing looks like it's going to be getting done. Oh, no, we're going to be getting our ultimate destroyers in 15 days. Very nice. Do we have naval experience? Not really. We have lots of air experience and lots of army experience. I'm not sure. Actually, did I ever actually spend... Man, why don't we have military factories? What's going on here? Okay. That's weird. Alright, well, let's queue up a whole bunch of military factories, because it looks like we're going to need to build a bunch. I don't know why we suddenly have way fewer military factories than we did. I mean, I should have just as many because I fully annexed all that territory. I mean, that's gonna help, but that's not a lot. Is it because of our GDP thing? Alright, well, what we're going to have to do so that we can keep everything building is start kicking back a little bit on some of these guys. Yeah, because we definitely do those airborne IFVs. I guess we're going to reduce those transport helicopters. We're going to reduce the air superiority fighters. Looks like we still need more. Let's see, what are our stockpiles looking like? 496 in stock. We can go ahead and back some of those off. MBTs, we have 6,000 of them. Yeah, we can kind of back those off a little bit. And I mean, I don't think we really need to build hardly any more utility vehicles right now. So we'll go ahead and transfer those over. Yeah, because we have 44,000 of them in stock. Okay. Alright, we still need to upgrade our artillery. We need a lot of upgrades for our command equipment. Alright. Research on destroyers is done. See, I actually don't need to... I can research directly to this. Or let's go ahead and grab this. Modern landing craft. Corvettes are not really going to be that useful, I don't think. I mean, it's certainly... Oh, there's a whole lot more down here we need. Oh, boy. Let's transfer you over to the new destroyer models. Alright, so we're really going to have to back off some of our aircraft. That's kind of annoying. Now, what I was originally coming in here to see is, did we create any variants of this? No, we did not. Increase their reliability, increase their range. Actually, drop off the range a little bit, increase their attack. This is kind of what we go with. And then slot that in there. And we'll get those building. Alright, did these guys arrive? They did in fact arrive. So go ahead and order them to redeploy over there. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're only 30 days into the naval invasion because we have to do that naval invasion. Oh, is everybody in position for Mozambique? It looks like everybody is in position for Mozambique. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up battle plans. Battle plans, and who else is down here? These guys. And that ought to do it. Justify war goal, conquer, do it, 10 days. And that should not cause us any trouble. Actually, we probably want to get some more planes down here. Because we can probably... a bunch of F-14 Tomcats, and... because we have all this captured equipment. So we should be able to put out some air superiority fighters, right? Yeah, we got some old stuff, but we can probably put together a couple squadrons. Yep, and as soon as they deploy, they'll actually reinforce with whatever the best stuff is we have available. Alright. Perfect. Alright, Marines are in position, and so we're going to have them invade. Would it be better to put them out here? In Puerto Rico? You know, let's do that. I mean, certainly I could do the invasion from there, but I think it would be better to deploy them to Puerto Rico and then launch the invasion from there. And what I probably actually want to do is start the planning. So we're going to do a naval invasion order from here to there. Let that plan for a bit as the guys move into position. Alright, justification is done. Declare war. Initiate, initiate, initiate. And everybody should be on aggressive. You're on aggressive. You're on aggressive. You're on aggressive. Yeah, so. I mean, they do have a lot of divisions here. But we have far better equipment than they do. And probably far better division templates than they do. So. Okay. It's kind of funny that we get an effect for not at war for 3 months when we have been at war for a couple of decades, I think, by this point. Well, the Italians are sending 1 division to attempt to invade. And they only have 2. They only have 2 divisions, and they're sending 1 of them to invade me. Yep, we have air superiority. Yeah, looks like they're being attacked by everybody. We have close air support. We have the attack helicopters. So yeah. Alright, just waiting for this to be done. Do we actually have all the intelligence? No, we do not actually have the sufficient intel. First carrier group is going to need to add... the Norwegian Sea into the patrol. There we go. Alright, so we're starting to get some more ships. We'll probably start putting together a new carrier group soon. I don't think these guys actually have any troops. Oh, this is the UK. The UK only has like 9 divisions. Yeah, I'm going to tell them to just go as soon as they're ready. Because they really shouldn't need any input from me. They should be able to take that without any trouble. These guys are still putting up some pretty stiff resistance. But we are starting to break them. Alright, looks like we got a new division that is trying to figure out where it wants to go. Fine, just head there. I'll just manually order you there. Yeah, we are going to break through eventually. Because we can just continuously sustain that attack. And then once we break through, then we should be okay. Alright, new utility vehicles. Let's keep on working on those. Actually, do I need any more dockyards? I don't think I do. Not unless I want to set up some corvettes. Specifically, we do need like 5 more dockyards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get those built. Oh, the French... The French and the Spanish managed to land more troops again. So that's what, 1 French division and 3 Spanish divisions. How many troops do France and Spain have? 7 divisions, 4 divisions. So yep, we're going to be destroying another significant chunk of their remaining army. They keep bringing in reinforcements. Let's see if we can keep them pinned down here. I mean, this river crossing isn't helping. I do have airborne forces here. Right? You know what I do? Slight change of plans. You guys thought what you're doing? Delete your orders. Get off that line. And redeploy there. Actually, no. Is it redeploy? Okay, I guess it is there. Alright, let's go ahead. Do I... Let's grab these transport planes and bring them down here. If they want to stack their entire army there, so be it. Oh, there's some Israeli forces in there. Interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop back here. I'm going to take this port, and then I'm going to cut this whole thing off, and then just destroy them. Are those planes there yet? Not yet. "75% of the way there. Expected arrival the 10th of September. There they are. Okay. 19 divisions. Go ahead and set up for an airdrop. Let's drop them... Let's drop them right there. And execute. Bingo. Set you guys up for air supply. Send half of the army that way. Send half of this half to knock out those militia. Actually, let's send half of that half to knock out that militia. Alright, these guys need to be assigned to that army. Yep, all of a sudden they're like, oh crap, we're surrounded. And now we're about to break through here because they're retreating. Perfect. And we're about to cut them off. Perfect. And they shouldn't be able to get through here. Alright, now these guys, their battle plans just kind of got messed up, but that's alright. Go ahead, initiate the attack. Alright, you guys actually head back there. Actually, all but one of you guys head back there. You guys should all be on this front. New UAVs. Alright, let's see here. This entire army, get on that front. You guys are unassigned from the battle plan. March yourselves there. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take this division, put you there, and that division, put you there. And then this army has an attack plan to attack that way and executes it. And I think that my one division may march itself south. We'll have to see. Alright, so we've gotten the best UAVs. Let's see, what do we want to work on here? Let's grab those engineer tanks, just so we have them, just in case we want them. And let's make sure that we're building the best UAVs. Oh, those guys, I think, are trying to get there by water. Oh, no. You guys unassigned from the plan and redeploy back here. I'll send you over by air if I have to. Yep, they are in trouble now. Actually, let's put you on that army, or this front, and we'll just have you guys march down here. Take all that out. Oh, let me double check something. All right, these guys arrived successfully. All right, delete that battle plan. You guys set up for a naval invasion of Bermuda. And execute as soon as possible. And these guys are ready to activate. Actually, let me give them a battle plan. Activate. Free military factories. I guess we're going to continue to fill in the air superiority. You know what? That's fine. You guys can do that. Because while the bulk of their army is just stuck in here, then we're just going to take the rest of their country and hopefully force them to capitulate. There is a fairly sizable victory point in there. Alright, so these guys no longer need to be on air supply, which they're not actually. That's interesting. Alright, then you guys do an airdrop from here. Drop them in there. And then you guys get on that front. And help participate in reducing this pocket. Surprised that they still have organization and supplies. I mean, no enemy aircraft. We have complete air superiority. Yeah, they're like retreating back and forth, but eventually we're gonna reduce all of their organization. Oh, did we just hit? I think we probably just hit. Yep. We just hit Iceland, which is a NATO member. The whole NATO thing is happening again. And that's going to be happening every single one of these countries. And we are getting a little bit long here, but I did want to at least see the fall of Mozambique here. Alright, so where are these guys going? They're going over there. Actually, you guys head back to that front. There's plenty of guys here. Icelandic equipment has been seized. So Iceland has capitulated. Great news. And they have an airfield that is fairly decent. And let's bring over one of my transport planes and see how far we can get. Yep, we can get all the way. We can land anywhere in England. Perfect. Mozambique has capitulated. Perfect. Alright, let's just get these guys to redeploy to where the port is. And there we are. Mozambique is down. So we're going to need to go ahead and maybe garrison this coastline. We just need coast and that. 15 divisions should be sufficient. Perfect. Alright, so let me just check one thing. Let me just see. Can we bring our submarines? We have 33 submarines. Yep, we can bring them over here. Perfect. Which I need to start breaking this up into separate subfleets. Oh, and everybody's doing that now. Okay. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to end the episode here. We're going to let all of Europe Portugal join the North American Union? Oh my goodness. That's going to complicate matters. To some extent. It means we're now going to have to take Malawi. And we're going to have to take Burundi there. And no one's on the Burundi border. But I don't think Burundi actually has any... No, they have a small army. Okay. We're going to have to deal with that now. Ooh. We can invite Eritrea to the faction? You know what? I'm going to say yes. Okay. So we're going to deal with that when we come back next episode then. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.